Hello everyone. There is Caroline. I'm very happy to see everyone's exploration, spirit, and perseverance in facing difficult problems. And I'm so happy to see your detailed steps and your logical thinking. That's very well. Okay, let's see today's problems. For the day 2 is the labeling technique. Actually, it's very easy. And I see very different ways, like you use different pens, like hands. Use different pens to find the lines is also a way. And somebody use formula. Okay, let's see it together. Caroline wants to go from point A to point B. How many different short roads? Somebody say, Teacher Caroline, what is the short roads? Actually, I told you in the last video, right? The short roads, it means we need to find some relative short ways, not like this. I can go like here, right? Da, 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 da. But I don't think it's a good way because it's time-consuming and useless. So we prefer to find some short roads, okay? So how many short roads are there from point A to point B along the line segment? In the last paper, I show you can use this way. Yeah, count one by one and to find the ways, right? And today, let me tell you a new way, but actually similar with the last question. So, from A to B, we know here are so many intersection points here, right? Okay, so from A to B, how can you find so many different ways? Like from A to C or to D. So everybody, can you tell me from A to C, how many ways do you have? Yes, only one. Somebody said, teacher, I think we can also go there. Do you think it is short? Do you think it is short? No, I don't think so. So, from point A to point C, we want to find a short way, only one direction from A to C. From the bottom to the top, you only have one way. So here, you can mark this is one. And also from A to D, how many ways do you have? Yeah, only one. So here, you can also mark it's one. Oh, the important question is coming. How about E? Everybody, from A to E, how many different ways do you have? Okay, we can think about it. From A to E, you can, from this direction, right? From left to the right, from C to E. You can also from D to E. Like this way or this way, right? So we have two ways. Somebody, can I go to the point E from the top to the bottom? No, of course not. From up to down? No. If you go like here, then it means it's not short. Yeah, it's so longer. So you only can from C or D. From C, here is one way. From D, here is one way. So from A to E, we have 1 plus 1 is 2 different ways. Oh, very important. So if you are familiar with this one, you don't need to write down the formulas. Just to mark the number in the figure. Here is 2. Okay, next question. I mark this F and the G. Okay, so everybody, from A to F, how many ways do you have? How many different, relatively short ways? 相对于短的方法，短的路。Yeah, only this direction. From D to F, right? Can you from the up to down? No, I don't think so. So, from this one, we only have one way. So here is one. Yeah, only one. And for G, you only can from this direction, right? So it's also, here is one, here is also one. Yeah, one way. Only one way. Okay, next point. G, H, and, okay, I just write down I. I like I. Okay, so for H, from A to H, how many ways do you have? Yeah, you can from G to H. From G, here is one way, right? So from G to H is one way. And from E to H, how many ways do you have? We know from A to E, you have two ways. So from A to H, you also have two ways. You see, you also have two ways. So from A to H, from this direction, we have one way. From this direction, we have two ways. So in total, how many ways do you have? Yeah, you have three ways. That's very well. So you mark 3 here. So everybody, do you find the pattern? Actually, the ways for each point is the sum of directions you can go to there. Do you find it? So for H, it's the sum of 1 and the sum of 2. Yeah, because we can go to H from these two directions. But if you want to find the ways from A to F, it's only one way because here is only one way, right? Very easy. So for I, yeah, from A to I, how many ways do you have? Yes, 3. Because this direction, here is 2. This direction, here is 1. So here is 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. Okay, so from A to B. Oh, finally, very, very close to the successful gate. From A to B, we can go from H or go from I, right? So from H, you have 3 ways. From I, you also have 3 ways. So from A to B, how many ways do you have? 3 plus 3 is 6 ways. Ta-da! Over. Over. Right? It's very easy. If you want to go to B, you only have 2 directions. And then you can discover each ways. You can discover different ways of each point and then add them. Yeah, not add every point. If you add every point, I think it's wrong. So we can give it a conclusion. It's only the complicated, the rule of sum, right? So if you want to get the ways of B, you only need to know. We only can go to B from this way or from this way. 要么 Only one step you can get the answer. And you only can choose one of them. So you only need to know how many different ways in each direction. And then add them up. It's the total different ways do you have, right? So it's 6. It's the labeling technique. And actually, if you are familiar with this, this question, you only can do it like this. I show you very brave technique. So from A to this point, one way. To this point, one direction, one way. To this point, one way. To this point, one way. Okay, you can mark the points on the border first because it's only one direction. And for this point, this direction and this direction, you only need to know the ways of its starting point. Here is 1, here is 1, so it's 2. And this one, 1 and 2, here is 3. 2 and 1, here is 3. Okay, so 3 plus 3, here's 6. Okay, when you do the labeling technique, you do need to circle. Okay, I circle because I want to remind you and show you more, show you easier to understand. Okay, so next one, the Newton's problem of cows and the fields. Some cows live on the grass line. 1 cow is 1 square meters of grass in 1 day. 10 cows can eat all grass in 9 days. And 12 cows can eat all grass in 7 days. The amount of the new grass that grows each day is constant. So what is the amount of new grass that grows each day? Okay, you need to calculate the growth rate, 生长率. What is the amount of grass originally? Yeah. Actually, it's the same as it's the same as the last question on the paper, right? On the practice. So you need to, we know there are 3 key points in the problem of cow eating grass. The difference of total grass, the growth rate, and the original grass. If you want to handle this kind of problem, here will be 2 situations in the question. Okay, 10 cows can eat all grass in 9 days. Okay, so in these 9 days, what amount of the new grass they eat? What amount of total grass they eat? Yeah, or what amount of grass they eat in total? We call it the total grass, right? So for the 10 days, it's 10 cows. One cow eats 1 square meters of grass in 1 day. So 10 cow is 10 times 1 is 10 square meters in 1 day, right? So in 9 days, you just times 9 is 90 square meters. And the 12 cows can eat 12 square meters in 1 day. So for 7 days, just times 7. Then here is 84 square meters. Okay, why they are different? Because there is 9 days, here is 7 days. The days of new grass is different, right? So if I use figure to show you, this 90 square meters should be the original grass in this pasture or in this grassland, and plus the new grass. This is 90. And this 84 is also the original grass. Okay. Pay attention to the original grass is the same, right? It's the same because it's the same grass line. And plus the new grass. Okay. This is 84 square meters. So what is the difference of the total grass? Just 90 minus 84, then it's 6 square meters. And somebody tell me, oh, teacher Carolyn, so the new grass grows at 6 meters every day? No. Why? Because in this question, the difference of the 6 square meters is not for only 1 day, it's for 2 days. This new grass is for 9 days, this new grass is for 7 days. So the difference is for 2 days, right? For 2 days. So the growth rate should be 6 divided by 2. Where is the 2 from? 9 minus 7. So it's 3 meters per square meters per day. Okay, so this is the growth rate. When you know the growth rate, it's very easy for us to calculate the original grass. Because we know, okay, we have 2 situations. You know the total grass, and you also can calculate the new grass. And then you use the you use the total grass minus the new grass, then you can calculate the original grass, right? Like I use the situation 1. Total grass is 90, and the new grass per each day is 3. So for 9 days times 9, and this is 27, so the answer is 63 square meters. And you also can use the second situation, or you only need to use one of them. Use this is total is 84 minus this is 7 days, so 7 times 3, and this is 21. Oh, so the answer is also 63 square meters. That's all. Okay, you only choose one of them, it's okay. So the answer will be growth rate. The first one is 3 meters per day. The second one is 63 square meters. Okay, that's all. Very easy. So when you solve the problem of cow eating grass, pay attention to 3 elements: the difference of total grass, growth rate, and the original grass. Okay, that's all. See you next time.